We should be good to go here. Why is this not working here? Main window, game capture. Huh. Not sure why this isn't working yet. Storm approaches. Okay, there we go. I think there's supposed to be any storms, actually, unless my settings didn't take. There we go. This is excellent connection. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Looks like slushy gravel is not on the line. Just don't mind me while I try and figure out what the heck I'm doing. So we had some fun earlier with the denizens of this area. Still not sure if I want to bother making hunter backpacks. I'm so close to having all my... Wait, put these things in here. I need to get some lime. Okay. Okay. Barring any horrible deaths, I think we're ready to start looking for that iron, which should be around here somewhere. Oh, you know what I forgot to do was check why none of the blocks are falling. We are eating overweightly this week. Just bear with me for a second. I need to double check my console. Delay join. Let's see. Vintage story. Blocks. Vintage story grapple not falling? Buster Railroads, you planning on adding mob transportation? Yes, eventually, for sure. Just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out this swirl config block gravity. The other thing that seems to be missing is the corpse mod. Alright, let's see how stuff. I'm not sure how long we had slushy gravel join. Not sure how long you played. We got one little pig in there. Alright, I'm gonna raise up my desk so it'll make the whirring noise. And we'll see what nonsense we can get up to. Well, hopefully it won't be too much nonsense. Hopefully it'll be more finding... See, this world... Big. Temporal storms. Sometimes. Let me restart that. I really did not want temporal storms. And I also got to figure out, like, I quarried out some blocks and they did not drop. Did I see something move over there? I don't know if you probably missed it there, War, but yeah, there's a reason I'm kind of nervous now about wandering around. Oh, look at that! We got resin right there. Let me just do a quick server restart. I want that setting to take. The server restarts pretty quickly, so. I do need to double check with about this no blocks falling at all stuff, because that's, I mean, I've been somewhat enjoying not having to worry about gravel coming down on my head, but if you can't even quarry out blocks, that's a bit of an issue. Just see here. I'm exit stream. No, I don't want to exit stream. No, stop. Currently playing an indie game called Drone Boy. Yeah, I do have a server open now too, so. So far I got slushy gravel in. Which I'm not sure how he made out, because I had to go basically just as he logged on. Keep adding to our current bush collection. Oh, you know what whoops. I need to trim these bushes down for safety. Now that I have some, oh, I still missed, oh well. Trimming the bushes is great for, like, not getting ambushed by creatures that you can't see. Alright, let's continue our quest for iron. I should have some blocks done. Whatchamajigger. Fire clay blocks. Oh. I still see a storm. Let me just see. World config temporal storm. World config temporal storms. Let me just skip time if the storm happens. Keep getting distracted by all these bushes. Okay, let's go find somewhere where we can pro pick a little bit. Let's just go here. So, where's my pro pick? That's the question. There it is. Do a density search, and then we gotta get down a little bit here. Guess I should put my lantern on, wouldn't I? Let's read this direction. And pro pick. Try this way. We are at poor, okay, very poor hematite, so we're off of the, oh, minuscule amounts of silver, that's interesting. previous server there was forced labor for slaving coppers, pure lobotomy. That's interesting. Alright, so we are... Let's turn off our waypoints again. We're sitting here. Well, there's too much stuff I'm trying to get. Oh, okay, that is an actual hair I'm on. Where's all my Propic nodes? Oh, there. Hi. That's decent hematite. Very poor hematite there. So we'll go a little north and see what we get. Do it. Do it. Medium temporal storm is imminent. Probably just going to skip this because that's not supposed to happen. Well, let's do a little... Just go to the corner here, do a little probing. I need to go down one more. Should probably put on my lantern. Alright, so this is one this way, 2, and 3. Okay, we're doing this time set night. I can't spell night. There. We're not supposed to have temporal storms on the server. Very high cassiterite, decent hematite still. Okay. Wonder if we can get any better. I mean, decent for hematite. Beware of drifter spawns in cave. Once made mistake not to cover a hole. Yeah. I find I used to get them like pouring down on my base from above. I'd have like one hole in my roof. I think that was back when they would spawn more on based on darkness than rifts. Which rifts are turned off also right now. Have I probed here? I don't think that I have. 2, 3, should be good there. Still decent hematite. It's interesting. That's green. Actually, let's set this to hematite. I did do a probe there, did I not? Yeah. So this whole area is still decent. Oh, what's this? Okay, so it drops off there. I mean, we could just start doing probes for iron at this point. Decent's actually not bad. Maybe I go over to this lake. Wait a minute. Okay, there, it's off the hematite. There, it's really off the hematite. So it is, there's the borders of this hematite region. So maybe we're not going to get any better than decent. Where are we now? We're up here. And that was also decent there. Unless we go a little ways, maybe to this cave. Do another probe. Oh. I got a little nervous now when I see dead things on the map. Yeah, I don't know. Drop farms are pretty darn near impossible in vintage. Oh god, there's one right there. They are quite efficient at killing all life. And they are faster than you and they can climb, so get wrecked me. And anyone that plays on this server. Very poor, minuscule. Okay, so we're definitely out of the hematite range here. So I guess we'll just go back and start looking around towards the center of the decent area. Let me just see here. Jeez, there's another one there. Oh god, there's one there. Is he coming? Why did I add these things? No! Oh my god, they're so fast. Ow! Stupid thing. I may have to do something with them, honestly. This is like the third death. It seemed like such a fun thing to add at first. But the problem is they're faster than you. And I'm a hunter too. And I have... Wait, do I have a back? Well, I don't have a backpack now. I don't think I had anything on my back to slow me down either. So they're basically just terrible death machines. Oh my gosh! Look at that thing. He's just sitting there, camping my spawn. Get away from my stuff. There we go. Okay, there's a pit over here. Somewhere. Uh-oh. My plan's falling apart. There's the cave. Ow! Alright, I'm gonna lure this one away from my old body. There we go. Is he going back to sleep by the other one? I think I might have to edit their settings slightly and just slow them down so at least like there's a chance of escaping them. Because that's really not great. If you can't ever get away from them, it's a bit much. Oh no. Okay, there's all my stuff. Well, he really was camping on my stuff, wasn't he? You good, pal? You good? It's like, why did you bring this evil here? Let's eat up these berries. The real terror was finding out they could climb. That was just a nightmare. I think I may have to make some armor Alright, let's see. Are we anywhere near where I wanted to dig? Let's turn off the other waypoints and put prospecting back to hematite. Is that a sample there? Okay, it's decent there still. Okay, I see a cave up here. I'm gonna do a little sampling over here. If they really become a problem, I may have to remove the mod. See it. Poor hematite. Might be worth just... Oh, crap. Well. Now I'm down here. Or I'll have to have a look at their spawn rate maybe and just make sure that it's like a rare event that those things spawn. Huh. That's interesting. What happened there? Alright, well, looks like our best shot for iron might just be right around home. Dakota Raptor. Wish this map wouldn't reset every time I closed it. So this was 2.29%. So it actually gets better right by the house. Then drops off to nothing there. What was this reading? 3%. Alright, so it looks like around here is... Oh my god. Did he run away from me? Or is he just all mad now and he's looking for... Is he gonna come back? As long as he doesn't come back. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you better run. Totally not terrified of you. I am gonna assume that he can't fit down here. So we got some quartz. Yeah, I think I might have to nerf the dinosaurs. Just, like, trim their speed slightly. Uh-oh, I'm gonna drown if I'm not careful here. Ooh, it's gonna be close. So I'm just sampling every 6 down with the node search. That will tell me if there's actually iron here, which this whole area seems primed for iron. So there's definitely iron down here somewhere. Maybe not in this shaft, but somewhere. Oh, we got small amounts of cassiterite. There's a lot of cassiterite, a lot of tin for making bronze. I already have more than I probably would use this playthrough. We're digging through some cassiterite, which I'm not even going to bother tracing down, because all about the iron now. Oh, I see it's complaining about my stream bitrate. There doesn't seem to be too many people watching, so this might be a good stream to fix all that stuff. Ooh, I'm pushing my luck. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put my table down. Up and down. Keeps these old bones from getting too sore. Let me just check my bitrate. Settings, stream. Let's do 5,000. Let's see if that does anything. Wonder if there's a better program than OBS for streaming to YouTube? I don't know. Maybe I should be streaming to Twitch. So much cassiterite. Copper. Actually, I do need some copper. This is pretty deep, risky mining for copper, though. Hey, welcome. So, I've thinking maybe we need to tone down the raptors a bit. What do you think, Fogg? When they can run faster than you and climb. It seems like that might be a bit OP. Large amounts of copper this way. All right. Guess we'll get some copper. Oh, look at that. Straight into the copper. Okay, I am going to line the tunnel with grass. We're pretty deep down here. Oh. Okay, I've got a basket. Railway down for your Jurassic Park, sir? I've seen that you found a dino. Yes, I found a dino. Oh, sorry, I was thinking of someone else. Yeah, I got completely wrecked multiple times by raptors, which can climb and are faster than you. Even as a hunter with no armor or backpack, it was still faster. So, as fun as it is to have raptors, I may have to consider toning things down a tad. Let's put that in there. I just need to get this out of my inventory. I don't really need to collect those stones per se. Why do I have spider webs? And there's no rails yet because I don't have steel. Welcome, Travia son. Oh, better eat something here. True story, all this meat I got was from raptor kills. It was a bit of a... Not from, like, from kills that the raptor did, not from me killing raptors. They drop bush meat. But I kept seeing dead things everywhere. Yeah, I do switch occasionally to Minecraft. It's more of a once a year thing for a few weeks before I'm back on Vintage Story, but... What I need to do actually is stop playing and go add the iron tier minecarts, since I'm almost at iron. And I want to be able to make trains. I was thinking of just forcing everything to steel and never having iron, but I guess like the minecarts would be useful on the long road to steel. Alright, this mine's getting a little dangerous. To say the least. We're down at Y28 with no armor. Substantial copper deposit. And I think I just heard a splash. That's not good. Let's just check those in there. If I try and stay to the center of my mine, I think that I should be able to avoid spawns. I think I posted a clip on my Discord of me discovering the dinosaurs can climb. Because I made a nerd poll and I was like, you know, gonna cheese them. And all of a sudden the thing just ran straight up the pole and... not wrecked me. If I do go and nerf them, it'll just be to drop their run speed, so it's like just maybe slightly below run speed of a player. Wooden rails? I don't know, I think if I had wooden rails, they'd be so slow, would there be much of a point? Like, I really do think iron is quite reasonable. People are all worried, oh, I have to wait till iron, but I mean, this is day 3 of the server. I haven't played that much, and I'm like a stone's throw from getting iron. Mind you, it's a lucky start. Below my base, I found copper and tin. And also, I guess I do have better runes, which has gotten me some shortcutting. Yeah, if I go and add... So I'm thinking of making iron tier, like, basically like a Minecraft-style minecart that you would be able to link to a train still. And they would just have one slot. Might be interesting then to make them either storage or riding minecarts. And my temporal stability is quite low. But I'm even more afraid of hitting a raptor on the way home than I am of running into nightmares down here. Alright. That away. Just do that. Oh, plus I'm going to be even slower because I'm going to put this thing on my back. Alright. It's a pretty short run to home, so we'll see. You want to learn something here? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, here you're learning about cheesy bucket mining. Vintage story. Actually, I do have to be careful with my stability because the area is not all stable. Ah. Well, no, of course I'll share info on my mods while I stream on a server that's supposed to be for my mods. Now, see on the map there, all those dead things? That's like, seems to be a good indicator that there's a raptor in the area, which is how I discovered it the first time. It was kind of funny, I was getting slow. Oh, it's a baby. That's too bad. Not enough meat. Well, look at, see? When you start finding dead boars, then it's time to start thinking about life. Because I don't know, will a bear kill a boar? I guess it will. But I'm legit, like, collecting kills from a raptor. Oh, another dead baby. I mean, it's the least he can do after killing me so many times. Alright, let's break up this copper and tuck it away. Be curious, though, if they will fight drifters and stuff. Do I have a copper chest started here? I have to start putting signs on the chests. Oh yeah, there we go. Suppose I should do another batch of bronze. Although no, I only have 10 charcoal. That's another thing, I guess, for the to-do list is charcoal. I don't know why I tracked all these stones home, but it's done, it's done. Oh. I filled up that chest. I think it's time to throw those stones out. Let's put the pot here. I don't think I really have any other food to add to the pot. It'll just be a little light. Actually, let's just make it easy. We'll do a one hefty serving. Now where's the bunny pit? I've been using it as a garbage pit. There will be, I don't know about water tanks, there will be auto fueling. Depends if I get so far in there that like there's boilers and stuff on the trains. Which I haven't really quite decided on how I'm going. But there would definitely be like sooner than later some sort of fueling station. Because I have had my train starting to run out of gas. Or of coal, I guess. Go. A little more meat. So I think I've done a full pot now of meat that's from raptor kills. What am I doing? What am I doing? My brain. What's that? Surface bowtorn. Yeah, and that whole thing, I wanted to load and unload from the chests that you can click in place, like you can with the boat, but that was just a mess. I could not work that out. So I think I will just have my own inventory system for carts, and they'll probably be, like, you will be able to put chests on a cart, but that'll be up to you to load and unload from those. And then I'll have like bulk anchor cars sort of things. You can pack your grain or whatever into. Oh shoot. This is really not a very stable area. Alright, I was doing something. I don't remember what. Oh! We're gonna need a bunch of wood. We need charcoal. Do need to run up to the coal area, or well, the sandstone area, and see if I can find myself some brown coal. That would be nice. Okay, that's a... Well, I guess I could take the tree down above the resin. Coal scuttle. Oh, you understand, but I don't. I don't know what you mean. Coal scuttle? Oh, like a supply of coal. I'm having trouble writing inventory updates to those chests. I could pull the stuff out, but it always leaves a ghost's inventory in there. And it's a really messy ghost inventory too. Like, it's not actually there when you log out hope that weird inventory will be gone, but some radishes. I guess I could have been picking radishes. At least my actual... Oh, the burner from the steam train. Yeah, like... Yeah, I won't be simulating a boiler or anything like that, I don't think. Oop, there goes my free copper axe. Might have to make bronze just for that. The axes are nice for cutting trees down. The metal ones, that is. Where was my little coal pile area? Here we go. Actually, so I might as well ignite this tiny pile. It's a pretty small charcoal pile, but that's okay. Just get rid of this extra block since I only have one. Alright, we got a bit of food. Pretty good on that. I still need to make storage, so I might have to make some nails and strips. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's cook up a small amount of copper just to make copper chisel so I can recycle that old anvil. And that'll give me a bunch of copper I can use. Where's my crucible? So I shouldn't be burning charcoal doing such small amounts, but that's okay. So I guess that'll be the first thing to make a train for if I go north a little ways and find myself some nice coal. Oh yeah, so the iron tier will probably require iron for the track, but I think you'll get more tracks than you would for the steel. It'll just be a slower, smaller train that requires some metal, but shouldn't be too bad to get. Keep cleaning up this area. Slowly renovating the house. Oh, I almost got enough flax there for... Do I have enough flax to make my last bag? Almost. Really close. Literally one away from that. So that's nice. Let's see. Oh, that's already done. Let's get that one piece of coal out of there. Don't want to waste it. So that we will make into a chisel once it's cooled and break apart the old copper anvil that I didn't need to make because literally there was tin down there. I could have skipped the copper anvil. Oh well, no big deal. Now, let's see if we can track down. So I'm at 2.7% hematite here, 3% hematite there, under 2 there. So, and then when you go up here, you drop down to 1%. So somewhere around this area is probably going to be hematite in one of these chunks somewhere. I mean, there's a cave there I can look in. It's a little dangerous down in caves usually. Oh, let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do a probe here. Might as well. 1, 2. Let's see. This should be good enough. 2.58%. So actually, this is not the highest. The highest hematite is right here at the pond. But I think I probed right on top of that pond and I haven't found any yet. Yeah. So I did probe there. I don't know why this insists on resetting every time. Okay, so 2.6% there, 3% here, 2% there. So I guess maybe a check around here. Is that far enough? Maybe go like right about here. Another little water shaft. And I always water the top 2 blocks when I'm doing that because that seems to, oops. That seems to let you jump out of the water a little faster. Oh, I gotta put my table up again. I really have to switch back and forth. Fortunately, I have the stand-up desk to do that. Oh, better dig an air hole. Let's just move this mic down a bit. It's right in my face. Elevator. Yeah, I have actually thought of adding elevators. Look at that. Hematite trace amounts. So we're hardly like, what, 100 meters from our base, and I've found tin, copper, and hematite. Uh-oh, I'm gonna drown. Uh-oh. It's the one risk with this method. Alright, you see it's still minuscule, so I must be grazing the edge of the deposit. So we're gonna see if we can triangulate it a little better. Still trace that way. So the pro picking radius is set to 6. Still trace that way. Unless I've gone down too far, or not far enough. If that's the case, we should be punching through it shortly then. Nothing that way at all. So it's got to be in this direction, possibly up or down a bit, but it can't be too far. There we go. That should show an even stronger reading. Yeah. I should come down here with a bunch of grass and line the floor with fireplaces. To prevent spawns. Very large amounts. Alright. I think we should be either directly above or below pretty much now. Or I guess it usually goes to huge, doesn't it? I'll keep digging this way until it drops. And then go back. This is how we find our iron. Still very large. I wonder... I'm going to do a probe up to, and then we'll see if we can bracket this in. Oh! Well, look, there it is. We got iron, people. So maybe actually I'll go back down. What are we up here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go... that's quite a ways, isn't it? Well, let me mark this on the map. Let's do blue. Iron. Oops. Did I screw up that waypoint naming? Why isn't it on there? There's too much stuff in the way. Oh well, I can go up and down. Or I just dig up and bucket out. That's what I'll do, maybe. Iron mines in Vintage Story tend to be quite large. Not as large as maybe a GregTech in Minecraft, some of those, or no ones that have the massive ones, but they're still quite large. I think I may have done pretty good at hitting the middle of this. See, this is so close even if I had trains. I don't think I'd bother building one. So if I go... Let's see how far it goes this way. I pretty much caught the end of it. So let's say around here, I'll call this the center. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add... Oh, I know I'm not seeing the waypoint because I turned waypoints off because I'm a dummy. There we go. That's not the first time that's happened this game, even. Right, let's... Oh, it looks like... Are we under... I don't know, that's the icon. Let's make this a very direct access to the iron mine. Well, the good news is I already have everything I need to make this, process this iron pretty much. How far up is this? I thought I was closer to the surface. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Don't have a shovel ready. Oh, look at, there's home. Home is where iron and tin, and here's iron. Can't complain about that too much. I guess my only complaint, this area is a little unstable. The actual tower is stable, but not the area. If you go far from the tower at all, you hit unstable areas. Not the end of the world. Just a little annoying sometimes. That's pretty good. This is the third day on the server. Actually, I wonder, is it possible to tell how long you've been playing? Because I don't think I've actually put that many hours in. Whoops. That was dumb. So it's maybe the 8th hour on the server. So that's not bad for iron. Actually, I feel like that's kind of the average. I end up like, 7-8 hours to iron. Although technically I don't have iron yet. Well, technically I do have iron. It's just not processed into workable form. Alright, this looks substantial. Now I'm digging through it the other way. Like, I've pulled quite a bit of iron without even starting to dig into it. And I tend to do one down the middle and then scrape the edges off, and then you go over 3 and do it again. So I end up with these like little rows going through the mine. Wow, this goes pretty far. See, now it's almost like, do I get my bloomeries going, then end the stream, and maybe see about adding mine carts to Rusted Railroads and do a whole update. I think I'll make the mine carts about a little slower than running speed, or so technically you could outpace the mine cart. The steel one's quite a bit faster. And then I plan at least one more tier above that, which would be like, you know, a full-size locomotive type train. And ultimately, it's like modders will be able to go in and mod the mod. Add their own train and track variants. Let's see how far it goes this way. This is almost where you start thinking about finding the parts for ore bombs, but a lot of that comes down to luck. Starting to get the crappy sound effects, insanity sound effects. Alright, I think I'll just, once I find the edge this way, I'll probably just go and start processing the iron that I do have. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. I'm pretty sure this is really close to the edge now. Yeah. Steel is quite a way, like it's... Getting to iron's pretty easy. Getting to steel is... Small working train must not be over the top. I'm definitely glad I'm doing this. It's always good to play through with your own mods. Keeps you from getting too detached from... That's right, I already have a full crate of stone. Wait. I require stone for the tracks, don't I? Or do I? I thought I did. Wait a minute. Go into GM2 for a second. Alright, there's Rusted Railroads. Yeah, there's stone. Why didn't I see that? Oh, I was looking for a train track picture. I'm an idiot. So actually, I was going to dump all this stone, but I definitely want to keep the stone for rails. I do have the quarry mod, so ultimately it's not going to be an issue. I knew there was a reason I was stashing all that stone. So let's... Oops. 2, 3, 4. What do I need? It's 8. Oh, my inventory is wrecked. Do I have flint storage? Dry grass. Let's just check those on the floor for a second. Oh, there's my... Get out of there. Get... Okay. I just wanted to make a second crate. Is that not the recipe for a crate, or do I need double... Crate. Oh, it's 2. Okay, so I needed 16 boards. Just start a second crate for stone. There. You know what? If that stone hasn't despawned that I threw away, maybe I should grab it. Looks like it's gone. Okay. Okay, so I do need to make myself a new hammer as soon as I get iron. Don't want to run out of hammers and have to embarrassingly tech down. Oh, I forgot I had a whole bunch of coal going all the way down there. Okay, so where are my... Got enough for 3 bloomeries. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Guess I got to make another crate for hematite. There we go. First iron cooking. Not bad. Alright, let's make another crate. Actually, I'm gonna make 2 more crates. One for charcoal. Or just make 8 more crates instead of messing around. Let's see, is this... Alright, so we got a crate for hematite and a crate for charcoal, and the rest are extras, I guess. Not bad, not bad. Ugh, my legs are gonna sit down again. Guess I could mute while I do that, but by the time I think of muting, the thing is basically down already. Alright, so we got our iron soon. We're gonna have to get going on I should look over here, see if I could find some coal. That would be nice. And really, I need to get back to coding. Get these minecarts in the game. But everything's kind of in place. It's really a matter of modeling and adding the new bogey, which Which I think I might try and squeeze it into one block. Coding. Yeah. Little one block train. Which I think Andy made a cart model way back when. Maybe I could... I mean... Do wolves seem as scary now? They'll still kill me. Oh god. Where is he running off to? He must have found something to hunt. Oh crap. What is he doing? He's like using advanced strategy on me, isn't he? He's gonna get me. Ugh. Oh. Where's that other spear? Stay still, you. There we go. See, that's like nothing. I've been hunting raptors. Alright, I've made plenty of... That's the other thing we're going to have to find is limestone. An ore vessel. Okay, I will break this ore vessel. A little bit of copper. Oh, I have 19 rusty gears. I'll have to see what the guys have to sell me. I'm actually going to chuck this bushmeat because I don't have... I don't have... What do you call it? Installed primitive survival to make the jerky with. So it's really a waste of time, I find, to try and cook that bushmeat unless you're absolutely desperate. Maybe in winter or something it's worth doing. So what are we looking for? We're looking for charcoal, or rather brown lignite or something like that. Oh, that looks like a ruin. Have I been down this cave? I may have already been down this cave. Oh, there's a free gear I missed. This is poor hematite. Very poor native copper, so... Got a prison cell. There's a little decorative pot. There's all sorts of goodies in here and there. Oh, we got a tin ingot. I'll take that. Fire clay. 13 torches. And I just heard a creepy crawly. I think it was just a, what do you call it, a strider? Tool vessel, I'm not as excited about now. Farming, I guess I'll start opening the seeds, see what I get. Oh, carrots. I refuse to plant carrots. Tool vessel, I'm not going to find anything in there. Could take part of that tapestry. Could take the planter, but I'm not really into decorating at the moment. Yeah, we badly need to find limestone. I think that might be one of our next big quests. Which may also be helped by the addition of trains that we can build at Iron Tier. I really don't see the need to get into making wooden tracks, honestly. It's not that hard to get. Prove me wrong. Or change my mind. Is that the meme? Yeah, change my mind. One thing I do need to add too is collision with the trains, with entities. Okay, so here we're right into sandstone. Oh, the mechanic wrench. Yes, you know what? Having said that, I do need an iron engineer wrench. I just realized that, or you won't be able to use the trains. That's the sort of thing I wouldn't... I'm going to stop collecting berry bushes for now. Let's go over here and do a little surveying. We're just at the sandstone barrier here. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the engineer wrench actually has some okay damage. As well it should. Oh, we're at minuscule lignite. So I think as we push farther into the sandstone, odds are we'll find ourselves some lignite. These nuts. May even find it on the surface here if we keep an eye out. Let's make sure we pick up. Make sure I'm picking up flint too, actually. Although if we find, is it the bituminous coal that we could find? If we find that, then we might get free fire clay. Now here's a cave. Ultra high pentanolite. Nickel. What is nickel? Oh, nickel's to make the new leather, which I've never gone through that process. I think it's for the new leather, isn't it? Or is that... There's something with the chromite or something? Probably should see about that for the better backpacks. Oh. Keep adding to our resin collection. I feel like some of these sandstone areas will often lead into limestone areas, but maybe I'm mistaken. Be nice to get some leather going, that's for sure. I think armor is going to be an important thing on this map. Let's do a little bit of... It's always nice to survey on open walls so you don't have to dig a hole. Which I'm going to have to dig a hole that I click there, so maybe this one? Oh, there's no lignite. So I've lost the lignite trace. Let me go... Lignite. There is that minuscule lignite. This actually doesn't look like that big of a sand area. Maybe I'll go north. Bunch of horsetail here. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that was probably a bow torn of somewhere coming at me. Ow. You know, I really should have my bandages, like, in a hotbar slot ready to go. Oh, gosh. There's a bit of lead. Quartz. Just see what's around here. Whoops, I want this one. Trace amounts of galena, large amounts of quartz. Doesn't look like any gold or silver with that quartz. Oh, I see a crimson maple on the map. This is too far from my initial sample. Still no lignite traces. What trace was there? Cinnabar, galena, copper. Galena being lead, of course. Ooh, parkour. This train's a little tricksy getting around on. Oh, look, there's some. Oops. Oh, I think I must have lost some resin on that last tree. Oh, no big deal. Let's go look around here. All right, we're on just minuscule amounts of lignite again. Oh, that looks like some runes maybe I've missed over here. So there's minuscule lignite there, minuscule lignite there, minuscule there. Does that maybe suggest that there could be some here? Because I think I've sampled here and there's nothing. Let's go out over this way. It's minuscule, so we're really on the edge of any potential lignite. Oh gosh, there's a wolf. Jeez. What is that? Surface shiver. Okay. Surface shiver I can deal with. Come on, get down there. 0 traces of ore. That's actually highly unusual. It happens, but... So we're just getting dots of lignite throughout this area. There's home. Maybe north a bit again. Oh, there's wolves around. Or bears. I don't know what those are. Oh, it could actually be stuff down in this cave. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's wolves and drifters. Oh, my health is actually rather low. I've lost one of my spears. Oh, this is granite, okay. Okay, let's do a sample. And I hear a boat horn. Where is that thing? Oh, there he is. Chirk. We got a little bit of chirk going on here. Oh my god. Wish it wouldn't reset. Yeah, there's no point sampling here. This seems to be... We must go north. It might be far enough north that it'll be worth making a train for the coal mine once I get that going. This is one of those weird... I think these are... Will the tracks bend in radius in the future? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, you can add more nodes and sort of make the curve yourself. Obviously, it's not going to be a perfect curve, but... The issue is just... Well, so far it's been a nightmare trying to deal with curves and figure anything out that works. Like it all. I almost stopped making the mod. It was so bad. So it's either flexible. That's what you do? What? I've missed something. Many nodes. Yeah. I mean, it's either tracks with a bunch of nodes that are straight or no mod. Like, I spent so much time trying to get something going with curved tracks. I mean, it's all just math, but always was just a little beyond me. I I even tried using some of the AI, and it would sort of get me there, but then I'd hit some other problem, and yeah. I mean, the tracks are super flexible, so it shouldn't be too bad. I do have to fix it at least so that the edges of the track don't like overlap so bad. Is that borax or quartz? It's quartz. Oh gosh, that was a wolf just out of the corner of my eye. I didn't even see him consciously. Alright. I'm gonna have to dig down. What was that? Oh, that was just a deer. Sure, it's a nice rock to build with. Still minuscule lignite. Oh, it's a deer. Okay. I'm a little jumpy now whenever I see something moving. What's that? The rooster. I wonder if I put that there. I think I did, actually. Uh-huh. Ooh. Surface drifters. There's more sandstone again as I go farther north. Nothing. This water bucket business is the cheesiest thing. Is that a pup or a full-grown wolf? Need to get back to where there's sandstone. Oh, there's some red clay. No, you're right. I mean, that's what I try and tell people, because there's been some people pushing pretty hard about curved tracks, and one guy even put on the mod page, well, once you have curved tracks, I'll add it to my server. Like it's a threat, like, oh, if you don't add curved tracks, I'm not putting it on my server. It's basically like, well, Don't hold your breath, bud, because you ain't getting curved tracks anytime soon. Of course, that's barring some sort of flash of inspiration where I just sort of solve it, which does happen from time to time. But I guess out of all the things that need to be done on the mod, curved tracks is not like going to be my priority anytime soon. I did have them kind of in, but then just so many problems. I think I've restarted tracks 3 or 4 times. I guess my next actual big problem to solve is backing up trains. I don't know if you've tried to back up a train, but it goes all screwy when it hits a node. Poor hematite. I'm not going to have any trouble with iron anyways. I think I have enough thread now to make my last cloth bag. I thought of making an automatic track laying train too. You could just keep going forever as long as you had materials. I don't have my house pinned. Oh no, I don't have waypoints turned on, that's why. Alright, we'll start heading towards home. Bit of a bust. Just take that lantern out of my offhand. I do like vintage story terrain generation. It's really nice, generally speaking. I just walked over red clay there. You know, the one mod that was Oscilloscape Adventure would be cool is the replay mod. But that's well beyond my abilities. I don't even know how you'd make that. That records gameplay constantly so you could do like instant replays for videos. I assume it's a matter of recording all the telemetry and then rendering it back again. Sphalerite and considerite. Maybe I should add airships, then I could explore. I've got the airships, but I don't have any sort of survival thing built for them yet. And that really should be an endgame thing. Be handy right now, though. Oh god, I just realized I am in the raptor area. And I'm just casually running like there's nothing to worry about. But at least if I die, I'm almost home. Oh, we got iron. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to, before, that's why I haven't really done the airship yet. It really requires some thought. Not a copper. Boy, a storage controller would be really nice about now, but I do have one for fat. Oops. Boom. Oh, we got all our carrot seeds. Those are going straight in the garbage. A submarine? I don't think there's enough interesting stuff under the ground for the submarine. Oh! I was also going to recover some copper with this, but I think I need a break for now. Oop. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a break now, I think. So thanks for watching, and I am going to end it there.